So good.
Oh yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Archon Super Series. We've got Kane here.
Oh, good. He showed us his beautiful face without me asking.
So, how are you doing today, Kane?
I'm doing good. I got a good night's rest, and now I'm ready to go.
Perfect.
Is that your nice way of saying ready to own?
Sure.
So, just got some questions for you before we begin. Obvious first one is, what do you think of Legacy of the Void?
Legacy of the Void, I think the most important changes that are going to come are probably like the economy changes with the less minerals per base, so you'll have to expand a lot more. So I'm really, really excited for that, and yeah, I think that it'll bring a viewership boost, I hope anyways, so I'm pretty excited for it. I think that a lot of people are, and I hope that Blizzard takes it pretty seriously, because a lot of people are concerned, with the whole StarCraft in decline right now, and I think that Legacy really brings an opportunity for that to be fixed.
All some very good points. Yep. I was just thinking something, and the thought has left me. Interview skills coming in handy. So, do you have any questions, Susan?
Not yet. I'm still catching my breath.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to start a little bit late because Susan had to rush over from the university. But now we're all ready to begin. Before we start, is there anything you want to say to your fans who showed up to play against you?
You have a lot of fans that take you.
I hope we have some fun, and yeah, I'm gonna stomp you guys.
No, seriously, though, this is like the most people we've ever had lined up to play. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You must be pretty popular.
All right. Well, you're ready to stomp them, but you got a smile on your face, and that's the important thing.
Oh yeah, I always have a smile when I'm about to stomp people,
Perfect. Okay, well, let's get into these games, and we'll talk to you after. Good luck.
He doesn't need luck. Okay, so who's going first? Okay, looks like we have an arranged team here.
We've got an arranged team. Who do we got?
Talk and his teammate Death D. Kippy.
Okay, let's find Death D. Kippy.
Remember, I don't read minds, so you have to let us know if you have an arranged team. Otherwise, we just throw you in there. No front. Oh, that's not true.
Death Skippy.
Yes.
Where's Death Skippy?
Death Skippy.
Oh, found him.
Okay.
Oh, suggested. That makes it so much easier.
Oh, Parting's online?
Yeah, I invited Parting to come play against Kane, but he has not yet responded to me. Oh, and we got another arranged team. So we're going to get right into this. Bring tea. Talk telling him to bring tea.
Okay, I'm going to get a pen in case if I forget any of this. So we have Dragon Drop and Jewel Haran next. I'm going to have to write on this, right?
I don't even know what this is.
It's too bad.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen the Archon Super Series before, see a lot of new faces in the chat. Basically what we do is we invite a pro onto the show, and they beat up on their favorite fans, viewers, etc. Except the viewers are in Archon mode. So up here in the top right, we've got Talk and Death Skippy playing together as Terran and trying to take on mYinsanity's Kane. Got a double extractor trick coming up here. That's something we haven't yet seen from our pros.
I thought that was statistically bad.
We don't know that anymore because
of all
the economy changes. that could statistically be good, or he might just want to like flex his early game APM.
By the way, I'm going to suggest that we put guitars in with this Grandmaster.
Okay.
I'm making them a team now.
So Kane's just going for a regular fast expand. Looks like, yep, he's got his pool going down right there. Just playing it safe but economic.
I'm just like, I literally ran. I don't run. Like, not very often. It was really difficult for me.
I bet. So, yeah, just got some standard barracks play. By standard, I mean
Is
he's
that a
making a
factory?
barracks. That's a factory. Where the hell is the
It's
barracks?
right there.
Oh,
God.
okay. Interesting placement. Do you think they're going to try and wall this off quickly? Or is that just...
Probably not. But maybe. I have no idea why that's there. That's a really unique placement for sure.
It's almost like they went to proxy and then they said, fuck it.
Maybe they did. We don't know. But I'm guessing these lings that Kane is making are going to get over there relatively soon and uncover all the secrets to their plan. He has no drones in gas anymore, so it looks like he might just be going for a speedling. I would say all in, but not really.
Just the speedling pressure.
The speedling pressure, yes.
And it also just gives him that little bit of extra income to get his drones up, too. So he has the option of getting speedlings in their base and forcing them to play defensive.
Well, he is certainly researching speed.
Yes.
You can see. So building a starport. I'm wondering if they're going to do the old switcheroo.
I'm thinking they will
Banshees.
be. Banshees seem like a very distinct possibility.
Oh, that ling didn't get no intel from that ling, unfortunately.
So Kane did not see he did not see the factory or the starport. So he's really playing blind here.
But he did see the unusual placements of the barrack.
Yes.
The barracks, whatever.
Oh, that placement
the old
was just
switcheroo.
Second time's the charm. They were just like one hex off. Couldn't quite make that Banshee.
So remember that Cloak is now just... This is unusual, but I mean, this is Cloak is now just part of the Banshee unit. You don't have to research it anymore. So once you get your Banshee out, you can cloak it and start annoying people right away. Now, I believe it was against Hydra. We saw a 3-person Archon team take him on and legitimately win with Banshee harassment. Yeah.
The Banshee harass really did win them that game.
It really made it difficult, pretty much impossible for Hydra to take, I believe, a 4th. Okay, so he has his Overlord in there, or he did. So he knows everything now.
Yeah.
But I don't think he knows about the far left buildings that I believe in their starport. We're gonna see battle cruisers, guys. This is for real.
Do you think we're gonna see the fusion core dance? That's the important question. Will it dance?
Is that a joke?
Is he going to get the battle cruiser upgrades?
Well, yeah. Otherwise, they're just like mediocre. Maybe not right now. They don't have enough money right now.
Is it gonna dance?
They don't have enough money.
It better dance.
Okay. So, this is, I believe, Banshee Speed.
Yes. Now, I thought they removed that upgrade from the game. And clearly I was mistaken.
Okay, so here, this is what we're talking about. You get... This might be just... Well, this is probably just one person harassing with the Banshees right now. And it's really annoying.
Yeah, that's the real strength of Archon mode. You can just have that one person being as annoying as possible. And the Overseer now will drive it out, but applied some good pressure there. And they got the second Banshee coming over here with, okay, just a third Banshee queued up. I was hoping maybe it'd be the proxy battlecruiser.
Oh yeah, you gotta have enough Banshees to be annoying with.
That's true.
So you need, I'd say at least 5. That's a pretty good number to be annoying with.
Especially if you split them up, you've got them hitting from multiple angles, like over here.
That's pretty annoying.
He's got, yep, just doing the multi-pronged Banshee harass. But Kane is getting ready to do a move out here. He's got Ling Ravager. And our Terrans, they do have... Oh, that hurt. They do have bunkers, but bunkers can't move, which makes Ravagers incredibly good against them.
Ravagers are just a pretty interesting unit with the ability to break force fields, although this is not a problem here.
No.
But their ability to just zone units out with that corrosive bile is pretty helpful. Now he's getting a swarm host, and that's the flying locust upgrade.
Yes, it is.
I'm wondering if he's going to utilize the platform near their natural and harass them with it. Yeah,
to launch over. That's certainly possible.
Okay, now this is very annoying.
Yeah.
Like, look at these Banshees. One with 12 kills and another with 11.
This might force a...
That's an unreasonable amount of kills to have on a Banshee, actually. Oh, they saved the Banshees, too.
They've been doing a lot of good work with this harassment. Unfortunately, that Banshee has no energy left, but...
Well, you can just fly away, hide, build up, go out for another harassment. Okay, so we've got battle cruisers. They're about to finish. Now, I wonder how many they'll bank up before doing the warp-in.
Yes, if they do the warp-in.
Oh, I hope they do.
Me too.
So I wonder if he... Okay, he didn't see the Widow Mine. That's fine. Okay, so he sees the battle cruisers for sure.
Oh my god, battle cruisers. And the fusion core is dancing.
That's a pretty terrible dance. Now, the Banshees are still harassing at the 3rd and 4th. That one's definitely going down, though.
Yes. Oh, the swarm host getting demolished.
This is I'd say this isn't looking too good for Kane right now.
I would agree.
How many battle cruisers do they have?
They've got
only 2.
2.
Okay, so it's not out of hand yet.
No. Only one more in production, but they just don't have the money for it.
Okay, well, we'll see what Kane has in store for them. These Banshees are so annoying.
Yes.
And really what happened with Hydra is he just didn't have the appropriate answer for them. Like, sure, Ravagers is great if you can land that shot.
And they don't even need to cloak anymore just because the queens, there's not enough of them. And queens build pretty freaking slowly.
Overseer is just following them.
Now this is interesting because it's usually the pro that we see doing these quote unquote BM tactics of massing capital ships. But this game we've got our Archons doing it. Just going mass battle cruiser. We
also have our Archons with the same number of bases. And now normally you don't want this to happen when you're Zerg. You want to be a base ahead. Preferably more. Preferably like you're already winning the game. But that's for every race, right? So he canceled 1, which is very helpful. Now will he find the 5th? Or does he even expect the 5th at this time? Yeah, so already building the I'd say I guess it's the 4th now. I don't know. They're building another command center, or they just had one finish. Okay, so Stormhost right by the Taste of the Secret Hallway, or they are in the Taste of the Secret Hallway. Now this is some very nice harassment from Kane.
Just getting as much done with that small. Oh god, is he gonna see it? It's on move command.
Okay.
The swarm host will live another day.
For now,
No,
but
they
there are 2 other battle cruisers. Just...
Will they get one more volley off?
Are they just gonna walk away? They might just walk away. Oh, okay. The Mutacloud doing a nice amount of harassment here. They're gonna definitely, well, yes, take out that orbital. So Kane is now, he's just ripping him apart. Just like he said. Actually, he said stomp. What a nice guy.
Well, there still is this hidden base over here, which is almost saturated already. But, you know, there have been no change to Mutalisk in the Legacy of the Void patch, but they're still just a really, really good unit. You know?
Yeah, well, I still don't know how to play against them well. Like, I can only play against them if I have Phoenix. I can't do the Bling Stalkers. Not yet, at least. Unless if it's one Muta, then it's fine. Then I can just put down, like, a cannon.
Yeah, and as a Zerg player, you know, I like to think that Terran has a lot of answers to the Mutalisk, but when you look at something like this, I mean, what do? You
It's
put
39 Mutalisk.
Yeah, you can put up a few Widow Mines, and if you get lucky, you'll kill some. But that base is going down. That's got no chance.
All of those workers going down. So for a while it was looking good for our Archons. You know, it still looks okay, but Kane certainly turned this around.
It's definitely turning into a very scrappy game where they just keep killing each other but not actually fighting each other. An interesting situation.
What happened to that overseer that was following the Banshees? He
And
just like pieced out or something.
over here. Just hanging out.
Dicking around in map. Okay. So there are 46 Mutalisk. They are going to have to get the best Widowmine shots.
Yeah. And those PDDs are quite helpful. It's actually brought them... Oh, okay, well, they lost like 10 Mutalisk. Okay. So that's something. Unfortunately, repairing the battle cruisers did not do as much as they wanted it to. And that is going to be a GG. But they still love him.
Of course they do. Okay. Excellent. That was a very excellent game to start off with.
Yes.
So, next we have Drag and Drop, and I can't read my right anymore. I think Jewel Haven.
Oh, yep. I remember them posting on our Team Liquid thread. They said that they were going to represent the base trade TV. Oh, God. I accidentally opened it to public.
Why do you do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't multitask. But they said they were going to represent the base trade TV subscribers.
Okay. Very good.
So obviously we're getting Kane in here. Jewel Harem.
Imagine if you had someone good. That's so funny.
And Dragon Drop. Love that name, by the way. Dragon Drop. So anyone watching, if you do want to play, just make sure to join the group Play with the Pros on the North American server. We can likely fit you in.
More than likely. Well, maybe this might be the first time we can't.
There are more volunteers than usual today.
Many people in here today.
But we will do our best to fit you in. And we're gonna bust out as many games as possible because we know you guys all want to play against Kane.
Okay, so I'm gonna spit Smuggler in.
Okay.
Put him after guitars and friend. Forced friend. Okay, so Hunter and Ophidian are going to play after this one. So check for the one I wrote down.
Okay, so in the bottom left, representing the team mYinsanity, it's Kane.
Okay.
And in the top right, representing the Bacon Infinity Archon heroes, it is going to be Jewel Heron and Dragon Drop. And
Oh,
Dragon
right.
Drop
On the trash talk. That's what my job was last week when we played against Seed.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a terrible job. He still owned us so bad. Whoa, guys. Okay, Kane is doing some counter. Yeah.
And he's only one person. You know, they could afford to have one designated person on trash talk.
He probably has like voice recognition, so he just screams and then it types it out for him.
That would be pretty awesome. Now imagine playing StarCraft with voice recognition.
Where you do voice commands?
Yep.
Where you're like, Nexus, build probe. And the commander's like, not enough minerals.
Yep.
So annoying.
Although probably your most common command would be F10N, F10N.
Okay, so this is a more standard barracks placement.
Yes, although I did notice that they went gas before barracks, so they're really prioritizing the fast factory play, or possibly an even faster Banshee,
or fastest cyclone possible.
That's true.
And busting out those Silver League references. Silver League players, so deceptive.
Yes. You never know how awesome they're going to be.
No, that's the point. That's why I like my silver border. Okay, so Kane's has got 2 bases up, a third on the way. He's going to have a huge economy.
Yeah. Really, once again, prioritizing that economy play. And we'll see if it comes back to bite him, because probably like you expected, this looks like a...
Fastest cyclone possible.
Oh,
or
wait, there's the starport.
Just the old switcheroo.
It could be Cyclone into Banshee because of the timing here. Usually you want to time it up so that the tech lab finishes at the same time as the starport. Or it could have just been not knowing how... You know, it's hard to know all the timing is in Legacy, just because everything's different now. That Reaper is getting a good scout off.
Oh. Drone pull. That was worth it. That's how I judge how good my oracles are.
Yeah.
So speed's gonna be out in time for sure, even if they did go for the Cyclone.
Yes, although it looks like just straight into Banshees.
Okay, there goes the old switcheroo.
Yes.
Or the old confused starport.
The hesitant switcheroo. Now, do you think Hellions behind this?
Probably. We'll see. Okay, so these lings are unfortunately not going to see anything. But that is pretty much... Whenever I play against Darren, that's like just what I expect. I send a probe over there anyway, but I'm like, wow, it's probably going to be walled off. This probe's going to die.
Yeah.
And to Hexar in the Twitch chat, no, you don't have to play Darren. You can play whatever you want. If you both decide to choose random, that's fine too.
And the Banshee is out.
Okay, the Banshee harass. will begin shortly. So Kane's getting a Baneling's nest. I like that. I really like Banelings. We have the flipping inside out Baneling.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
the,
love it.
The stuffed Baneling.
Yeah. The action figure, including explosive.
So Kane is getting all the vision he needs, but it's just a little too late because this Banshee avoided all of the detection. Like, it took this line between every single Overlord.
Okay, so he's going to put the Spore down, but they could just target it down. Actually, they are now targeting it down.
The lair's not even finished, so this is going to be really bad for Kane.
So this Banshee is getting a lot of kills. It'll probably get at least 10.
And that's just not a situation you want to be in. I mean, I don't care if you do have 3 bases. If you lose all the workers at one of them, you don't really have 3 bases anymore.
Okay, so that Banshee ended up getting 11. It's a little better than I thought. Oh, it's going to get way more now. Now that it's teamed up with the second Banshee.
Yeah, with the second Banshee, they can just go around one-hitting drones, just trying to avoid the range.
Oh, those Lings. Even at their best shot. What happened to the
sound?
Yeah.
Cut out for a second.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why.
Okay. No, everything's good.
Oh, is that queen going to go down?
That queen's definitely going down. This is a lot of Lings. Now, he's also just finished his infestation pit.
And so, we're going to see Swarm Host again.
This is really interesting.
Kane's really favoring the Swarm Host play, which is, like you said, interesting because it's something we haven't really seen from any of our pros. It's something I was wanting to see, but it never really happened.
It's also quite different from the current Swarm Host. A lot less infuriating, I'm going to say. I wouldn't say less annoying. They're still annoying. But their potential to make 2 to 3 hour long games, I'd say, has been greatly decreased.
Yeah, let's not go with less annoying, but less boring.
Okay, there. Yeah, that's much more accurate. Okay, so he's got Banelings.
Yes, although that siege tank positioning is pretty great because they're going to have to take a hit if they want to go up and
they want to bust down that what you call that, supply depot.
Yes, and if our Archons have the time to focus fire down those Banelings, I mean, there's only like 5. So
for now,
yeah,
I think you might get centrifugal hooks first, but I guess not.
Oh, these Swarm Hosts are getting ready to do some
good.
harass.
They're going to the backdoor harassment. It's not really a tasteless secret hallway. It's like a tasteless secret. What? Oh, the flying upgrade wasn't done. It's like a tasteless backdoor balcony.
Yeah, I'd really like them to kill this Overlord. They killed the one that was over here. But
well, maybe they just don't care. Maybe they're just that good.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh,
now this is getting real.
I think
flying upgrade just about to finish. Just about.
I think 6. It's either 6 or 8 Swarm Host is enough to kill. Oh, God.
Really?
Next volley. So yeah, like I was saying, I think 6 or 8 Swarm Host is just enough to kill a command center or a nexus with 1 volley.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so they have spotted the Swarm Host with that drop. Now they also have a drop just north of the natural, so they could drop down here at the 4th and at the natural. And what's he going to go? Oh, I guess they're not going to do that, but they could have done that, and it would have been quite distracting. They also might want to unload the rest of their units.
Maybe. Or get the hell out of there.
Well, you know, that sometimes that happens.
Oh, boost. Boost. Boost!
That... Okay. Okay, so this is what we were talking about. The The little ledge on right there
Yes.
is so good for harassment. Now we did have that little drop at the 4th, but I think that would have worked out a lot better if they had time or synced it up with the one they did at the natural.
Yes. Now, are they gonna? They're not gonna see the swarm host, are they?
Our SCVs
No.
are under attack.
The harass of Kane is just too strong, and there's been no trash talk for like the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, Dragon Drops really dropped the ball on that one. Kane was right. And he's also got his fist up now. Kane does. In a different position from last game as well. So he's probably either just trying something different because, he can. Or maybe he realized that spot wasn't quite as good. A little... I don't know. Whatever.
The attack speed on New Locust is so high.
Okay, so these mutas are likely going to take out a lot of production. I mean, he doesn't have a lot, but 14 mutas is still quite a substantial cloud of mutas.
Yes. It's in the scary amount, that's for sure. And just between... Oh, we got some Terran move out over here.
Okay, so Guitars and Cricketer are going to... Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a bit of an engagement going on in the middle... Never mind. There was a bit of an engagement going on in the middle right. Look at all those Banelings, but still no Baneling speed. I'm a little
Almost
disappointed
finished.
about that.
The upgrades are just...
I just heard a lot of Banelings.
Yes. To coincide with the Baneling speed, and I believe we're going to have a so many Banelings moment.
How many Banelings are there? That's a lot of... Oh, I just heard a lot more.
So we currently have 53 Banelings
12
with
more
12
feet.
more in production.
That's 65. That's a lot of Banelings. That's like one Baneling for every Marine, SCV, and tank that they have right now. Okay. Oh, I just heard more. That's 18 more Banelings.
You know, the BM is strong in this Cage Wall.
And this what?
Cage Wall? Cage Wall? With Kane?
Oh.
I'm not actually funny.
Oh my goodness! He could blow up those rocks with that many Banelings.
And then still kill them.
That is so many Banelings. 74 Banelings. 73. Okay, this is over.
This kind of reminds me of one of my first StarCraft games ever when I was like exceptionally bad and I won based until like the 25-minute mark. And I was in Bronze League,
Follow
Wings of
those
Liberty.
Banelings. Oh my goodness, the Banelings! But now they do have a counterattack going on in the 4th, but I feel like the multitude of Banelings is just out of this world. More Banelings. Too bad they can't jump and hit those those medevacs.
That would be interesting.
Shoot them off of a ramp. Okay, so the mutas are going to come chase these medevacs down. That will pretty much be the end for their, I'd say, their units.
Yeah, that will probably force a GG.
Now, will we see floating buildings in the corner? There's definitely a command center just kind of hanging out in the top, I guess the north. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is... We're just gonna let him kill all the buildings and we'll get into the next game, I guess.
Oh, he just exploded all of his Banelings.
Oh. Those poor Banelings. Oh, the Banelings! Okay. GG. Excellent game. So next we have Hunta and Ophidian. And after that, we're going to have Cricketer and Guitars. So if you'd like to play after Cricketer and Guitars, please let me know in the group chat.
Yes.
If not, then we just start throwing people in. Whether you like it or not.
So...
Oh, actually, while we're doing this, I do want to mention that we have recently partnered up with SCV Rush.
Oh, yep.
And next weekend, we are doing our first event with them. And it's going to be a free-for-all, fastest map possible, Unlocked Alliance tournament.
Yes. It is going to be full of BS, and it will be great.
Exactly. So anyone's welcome to play. It's just for fun. There's no,
No prize.
No prize. It's really just for fun. So, please join us for that. Because it'll be fun. Look at that.
This is about to get real.
So, this is getting pretty intense. We've got a Grandmaster and a Diamond player. And they're going to play Zerg. So, we're going to have our first ZVZ, which will absolutely not look like the cartoon version of ZVZ. Because they don't work like that in this game.
What Susan was making reference to was the Carbot Animation ZVZ video. Brilliant video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's a very accurate representation of ZVZ in
Heart of the Swarm.
Mostly in Heart of the Swarm European region.
I mean, like ZVZ versus Fire Cake.
Yeah. Heart of the Swarm, anything that involves Fire Cake, and maybe Stefano.
Where did I put that pen? Not
right
this
there.
one. Oh, okay.
So in the top left, we have, once again, our pro gamer of the day, Kane.
In the... I was going to say in the red candy cane. Okay. So, in the bottom right... In the bold blue, we have, representing the Archon team, Hunta and Ophidian. Will they take Kane down? Will they finally be the ones? I guess they'd be the third.
Yes.
Although maybe that second one didn't really count. Because that was MC versus some, it was a 1v1, so it didn't really count.
It was a 1v1 with MC off racing.
Yeah.
We both got a fast expand coming up. I like that opening here. It's a long map. I guess they just respected each other and they didn't want to.
No one's doing a 12 pool.
Yeah, no one's doing a 12 pool. I guess that's the earliest you can pool now.
I would like to see a 12 pool, like a legacy 12 pool.
I think we've seen one.
Yeah, but I don't remember what happened.
They definitely did not win. I can tell you that.
Okay, well, so far these builds are matching up, pretty much exactly.
Yes.
The hatch for the Archon is slightly faster. So maybe they'll give him, just that much of an edge.
Oh. You know, I was gonna say Kane had an extra drone, but I either miscounted.
He turned it into a building.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Because he got a third. Or he's getting a third.
Yes. So, I don't think we've actually seen a ZVZ in Legacy mod yet. Now, the big question on my mind is, are we going to see roaches? And more importantly, are we going to see Ravagers?
I'm pretty sure we're going to see Ravagers. I'm also pretty sure we're going to see Lurkers.
Lurkers, that would be interesting. Lurkers, they wouldn't wreck a roach army quite as hard as they do Terran Bio, but it would still have that huge killing potential.
No, but I just feel like one of them's going to do a Lurker drop.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
It's just got that feeling.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a forced match now because I told this person they could play.
So Kane's just getting a good scout off. He's seeing the spine.
Now they must be a little worried. That spine's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, they don't know that he's got this third up. That Overlord's not going to get there in time to, like, it'll see the third, but it doesn't give them the advanced warning that they needed.
Okay.
See the creep.
Oh, those lings are so dead.
But not before getting a good scout. Seeing lots of drones. Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little ling dance.
I thought they were just gonna run past each other.
But looks like they're probably gonna go to the spine and engage around there. Oh, I heard Banelings. Okay, so our Archon hero definitely has a Banelings nest down because you can see them in production right now.
Yes.
Now, this is a very delicate dance between Zerglings and Banelings, and you can sometimes get some really good Baneling hits off and then just completely turn the game around. Oh my goodness, that Baneling. Okay. With one good Baneling hit. But I'm willing to bet Kane's micro is pretty good.
Yeah, and the thing with Zergling Baneling micro is it's not really the type of thing where having an extra person helps, because you just need one person who's good at it.
That's true. That's a very good point. Now,
that was a nice
that
hit.
was a good Baneling hit. That's the kind of Baneling hit we're talking about.
And that is going to shut this down. Now, is the damage done? They did lose not an extraordinary amount of drones, but they did go down some drones there. They have 8 less than their opponent.
Yeah, but they do have like the Baneling nest, which can really throw a game. Now, currently, Kane is up 1 base, so he can afford to just throw a few extra lings away.
I would love to see these Banelings get a good hit.
Are these Banelings going to get a hit? Nope. Not this time.
Oh.
Okay. You know, I'm like watching this and saying what's happening. I'm getting tense. Okay, that was not the greatest Baneling hit.
No.
You generally want to get more than 2 Zerglings per Baneling. Okay, what about... Not that one.
And the roaches are out now, so this should shut it down.
So the Zergling Baneling dance is going to be ending pretty much right now.
Now, Kane, what... He's got his own Roach Warren in production, and he's got the +1. Whereas our Archons, they don't have the +1 coming, but they do have Roach Speed. So that's really where the big build variances are coming here.
Well, theirs will finish early for sure. Earlier for sure.
Although I guess not that much earlier.
But now when we're in the Roach phase of this, what happens is you max out on roaches, you engage in the middle, you got a few more roaches than the other person, or like maybe you're up on maybe you're up 1 upgrade, and then you push them back to their base, but then you have defender's advantage.
And then that continues for about 40 minutes. But this is going to be different now that we have the Ravager in the game, where it's gonna make positioning a lot more important. It's not just gonna be like you walk up and you.
What is that drone doing? That
just
drone is
hanging out.
not an army unit. Okay.
He wants to play.
All right. So Kane is trying to get his 4th up, and our Archons are just barely getting their 3rd up.
Taking out those rocks for some extra mobility. I like that decision. Now that's not going to get canceled, unfortunately, but the important thing is they have vision of it. They can go harass over there if they want to. You know, how do you feel about this 4th as opposed to this 4th?
Well, I'd say I like the high ground position of the one that Kane took.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, I mean, high ground vision is always better than low ground vision.
Yes. I mean, this one also has it. But what I was really thinking is I like the fact that it sort of naturally defends the secret hallway
Yes.
because you're like we've seen so many harass attempts go through there. And if you're already defending this point, then it's really not that much of a stretch to just walk up here.
Okay, so now Kane is getting his infestation pit. That's a nice spread he has. Those Banelings aren't going to do too much against the roaches. And the Ling's going around to get extra damage on the roaches in the back. And he's almost surrounded these roaches completely. And okay, so that's the game right there. That was a really nice engagement.
That was that was a great surround.
It was an excellent surround. Okay, so next we have Cricketer and Secateurs to kill. And after that we have Smuggler and some person we throw in. Now, I'm really glad Guitars is back in the game, playing, even if it is without Templar. They were our very first Archons, and we appreciate them helping us out. Even though he didn't want to play with me last night. By the way, I'm a little upset about that.
We got Cricketer in here too?
Yes, Cricketer and Guitars.
Welcome Flash to the chat.
Not the Korean Flash.
Yes,
there's no way his English is that good.
So anyone watching, if you want to have your chance to take on Kane, all you need to do is come in and join the group Play with the Pros on the North American server.
Kane is our first non-Korean.
Yes,
I just want to point that out.
Kane is our first foreigner pro to have on the show, so this is a little bit different. He's not hesitant to come on and do a bit of an interview, which was nice. He turned on his webcam without us yelling at him.
I didn't have to ask and explain what I was asking.
And now we're just waiting on Secateurs, who is pending.
Oh, well, someone wants to do 5 hatch before pool. Okay, come play, and you do 5 hatches before pool. Kane must know this person, because we definitely don't. Unless we're talking about Kane's chat. What's up with Guitars?
I'm not sure. So Ashes in the group chat is asking, how does Archon mode work? And it's very simple. You have... Actually, it's fairly simple. I'll go with fairly simple.
It just takes a little bit of getting used to.
Yes. Secateurs has declined.
Well, just invite him again. Maybe timed out.
Probably timed out. But anyway, what happens in Archon mode is you have 2 people who are controlling one base. So it's a 1v1, except with 2 people on one side. And traditional Archon mode would be 2 people versus 2 people, but to sort of even the playing field, we have 1 pro versus 2, average gamers.
Yeah. Or 2 to 5 fans, because you can have up to 5. And we did have 1 5 versus 1. It was... I'm sure it was crazy in there. The difficulty of Archon mode is obviously the communication, because if you both go to expand, well, you have an extra nexus.
Oh, he's in.
Okay. And he's pink. Okay, good. I wonder if he heard me say how disappointed I was he wouldn't play with me yesterday.
Maybe. Okay, let's get right into this.
So we have another ZBZ.
Yes. Another ZVZ, and maybe we'll see a 5 hatch before pool.
Yeah. I'm not so sure if that's actually good.
It's questionable. With the economy changes, you could maybe feasibly get pull off 4 hatch before pool. Maybe if you're playing a Protoss and they're not
if you're
SOS.
playing an expanding Protoss that isn't going to cannon rush you.
Yeah. It's something we're going to have to see.
Jaqueline.
Okay, so I'm just loading up the game here. Gonna be another ZVZ, and let's take this time to plug SCV Rush again, because like Susan said last game, we're gonna be working for them. We're gonna be doing working with them, doing one tournament a week of just wacky, fun little scenarios. But basically every day almost they have a tournament for people between Bronze and Master League. So it's really like a community focused place where you can play some tournaments. So make sure you follow them, the SCV Rush.
I think it's, what is their Twitch?
I think it's SCV Rush 1.
Okay. Well, we'll check that. I'll check that later.
Anyway, so in the bottom right, we've got Set Guitars to Kill and Cricketer playing as the Archon heroes and starting with a bit of trash talk. And in the top left, once again, we have mYinsanity's Kane going up against the Archons and our guest of honor on the show.
So I think almost every time he's put a hatch down before pool. And Guitars and Cricket are favoring the pool before hatch. So I think this is kind of looking like they might be interested in doing a speedling rush. Or speedling pressure, since they're probably just going to put a hatch down now. That looks a little... okay.
In slightly the wrong position.
Well, they caught it.
Yep. Only going to cost them 75 minerals.
At the beginning, that's something you really don't want to lose out on.
No, I mean that is a drone and a half, and Kane is throwing down his 3rd hatch already. So once again, going for the very greedy build.
Look at that trash talk.
Damn, I don't have a type to all option. I wanted to tell Kane about how every week when Set Guitars and Cricketer come on the show, they both end up blaming each other for the loss, either in our YouTube comments, on Team Liquid, Twitter,
during the game, or they're like, if we put them in with another person, they're like, oh, it was that person, they sucked. Even when it was with Seldentar and he's in Masters. Okay, so they're also going for a Roach Warren already.
Could be a Roach Ravager rush.
Play on the, what do they call it, 7 Roach Rush or something? Whatever it's called.
I mean, not quite, because that'd be like a 1-base thing, but...
Well, that's why it's a play on it.
Yes. And Kane is going to see it. Or well, he has the potential.
He's gonna look around here, and there it is. Okay, so
that is all the information he needs. And
okay.
I'm just glad it wasn't us, because if our internet was going down, then that is a big problem.
Try not that Overlord. I wish they would creep more. Whenever I play, I just love spreading creep.
It's a very,
I don't know what it is.
satisfying experience.
It's like a virus or a bacteria that just slowly creeps, but it doesn't divide or anything. So it's more like a virus. Bacteria would involve more division. Virus just takes over cells, injects its DNA, and makes its host cell make more of itself. So yeah, I like that. Anyway, so Kane must be feeling a little bit threatened since he made a spine. He's building this little sort of wall. It's like a little bit of a barrier with the evolution chamber and the roach warren.
He's also got the queen wall.
Yeah, the queens as well.
So yeah, he saw the roach warren, and he must have been, like you said, a little threatened by it, threatened by whatever could have been coming up, and that really gives our Archons a bit of a chance to catch up on drones, because at this point they do need it.
Okay, so it looks like they're going to start poking in soon. So they have 2 Ravagers, 5 Roaches, and a bunch of Lings.
Yep, handful of Lings.
Ravagers are so weird looking.
They are a little interesting.
They also look hilarious when they're on creep because they move faster. Like, woo!
And their legs go crazy.
Yeah. Okay, transfuse. That was a nice another transfuse goes down.
But unfortunately,
the spine crawler does go down. Now, will this be enough defense? The roaches would have been a little bit better if they were moved, but I think Kane has enough to keep this from doing serious damage here.
Especially, cancel that. I was going to say, especially since our Archons are droning behind this, but no, they're following it up with just more roaches.
Now that would have been a little bit more pressure.
Could have applied a bit more pressure.
Yeah, could have applied a little more pressure if they were constantly sending reinforcements. Now it looks like Kane is going to take the engagement to him, and he puts down a Spire as well. And that's great, because Ravager shots are very difficult to get off on anything that's fast. So Mutalisk, very fast.
They're kind of hard to get off on anything. But, especially.
I'd say you could probably get them off on battle cruisers or carriers way easier than you can on a Mutalisk.
That's true.
But roaches, they don't shoot up. So we'll see how this plays out. Okay, I guess he turns back around. He's gonna sit by his 4th. Okay.
Oh, good. So Coyote will be playing.
Okay, I'll play him with Smuggler. Or maybe we'll put this person in. One of your friends, I think.
Oh, okay.
Chaos.
Oh yeah, we need to put them in a game because they keep coming in here.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll put Chaos in next.
And then by the time we're able to get them in a game,
they always have to leave.
Yeah.
Is that the one that is like trying to be by the computer?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember either.
But anyway, so our Archons got pushed back by this roach force. It's a pretty strong force for Kane, and now he's got the Mutalisk coming out. Not a lot of them. He doesn't have much gas banked, but it is going to be it's going to be an issue since they're very light on the things that shoot up.
Now, he must be feeling a little more confident since he took his 5th and is putting down the infestation pit. And okay, guys, if you got to type in the group chat because like Nick's trying to observe and say things at the same time, and he's got a difficult time multitasking as it is. So just come in the group chat. But you gotta say something, or else like I don't know. Like, I assume everybody wants to play, but I don't know if you have like a friend or anything. Okay. So back to this game. Now they have a force at the 12 o'clock position coming around, probably, I'm guessing, to harass the fourth of Kane's.
Yes. But these Mutalisks are just doing terrible damage. They probably can. Well, some good zoning shots can help here.
A lot of those shots almost hit there.
Yeah, that could have been.
This is a nice surround again.
Yes.
Look at that. He's like micro dancing them.
Kane may possibly be the most BM player we've had on yet, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, probably even more than Parting.
Well, Parting
was... Okay, here we go, the blame game. Okay, so, let's see.
And this looks like it is going to be the game, although...
This looks like GG for sure.
Like usual, Set Guitars and Cricketer are just in this to the last hit.
Well, you know, they're persistent. They don't want to just give up right away. Sometimes we turn around really crazy games. Okay, GG. So next we have Smuggler and Chaos. Then we're going to have EG and Seldentar. We didn't ask Chaos, we're just shoving him in.
Okay.
Oh wait, where did he go? Okay, there he is.
He's right here.
I was like, oh no. Oh, the evil laugh of Kane. Why isn't he an evil genius? We'll never know.
Okay, so Smuggler and
Chaos.
I've
never had to like actually write things down before for this. And then after that, who messaged you?
Dutch Pirate okay. And Coyote.
Okay, so we'll put them after Flash and Seldentar. And Hexar doesn't want to play, that's fine.
Now we've got some race indecision. We've got a Terran and a Protoss.
If you want a surprise, just both pick random.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Chaos is going to micro as Protoss, and Smuggler will macro. So one more thing we're going to ask all you guys is...
Please follow us and support us so we can keep doing this.
Yes.
We literally cannot do it without you.
Yes, we've had a much bigger show up for the volunteer section of this, where we actually have enough people to play against Kane and fill a full episode.
And there's a list?
Yes.
We've never had a list before.
But the only thing is, we need your help so that people can know about how awesome the Archon Super Series is. So anyway, we've got some exasperation about the 12 worker start from our Archon team, which is made up of Team Liquid Strategies, Chaos, and Smuggler. And in the top right, once again, we've got our wonderfully bad-mannered Zerg, Kane.
For some reason, I was reading the in-game chat and talking about Manitoba because they're wondering if that's where he was.
Uh-huh.
This reminded me when we tried to get sponsorship from the Manitoba pork farmers,
Oh, yes.
or the pig
Yes.
farmers. It was like, what was it? Pork something.
Something like that. Basically, we wanted to be able to put their logo on the bacon stream, which is just like a picture of a pig with Manitoba on it.
Okay, I just want to address this really quick in the Twitch chat. You have to, it's a group, not a channel. So that there's a difference there. So you have to go down to the little speech bubble with 2 people in it, and then click find, and then type in the search by name or tag, play with the pros, because it's a group. Not a chat channel. Because if you type in the chat channel, no one's going to be there. You're right. Okay. So, Kane, opting for the fast 4 hatcheries.
Well, one thing we missed while you were discussing that was our Archon heroes actually threw down a pylon here to block his third, so he had to go over here and take it.
Okay, no problem. We're glad to have you in. Oh, yeah, right there. Okay.
So yeah, Kane is having a huge macro play here with the fast 4 bases, and we have a probe harass. That probe is just getting as much done as possible. And now it has to leave. Will it get out?
What's your favorite worker?
My favorite worker?
Yeah, like SCV, drone, or probe.
I like drones because they punch people.
And they can turn into buildings.
Yes.
I like the probe.
What do you like about the probe?
Well, they have like that cool little particle trail.
Oh, yeah.
Out their butts.
Like their exhaust.
Yeah. And they throw cheese.
That's true. Now, from our Archons, we're going to have a... this looks like a pretty aggressive opening that's getting completely scouted. So they were going for the 4-gate +1 rush, which could have put a lot of pressure on this this fast 4th build.
It still could.
It still could.
You had 4 bases making or in production before 3 minutes. It was like 250 something. That's really, really quick. Ooh, robotics. I wonder if we're going to see our favorite disruptor drops.
It's possible. It's very possible. This actually looks like it might even be like what people call the man train, which is kind of like the soul train, except you say fuck sentries and you get a lot of zealots.
Did you say man train?
Yes.
Why man train?
Because skipping the sentries and getting zealots instead is considered more manly, because you don't like try to zone people out, you just punch them in the face.
Oh. I think that's stupid. I don't use sentries because it's too difficult. Okay. Oh, they're going for Immortal. So maybe they're going to do a... Can't think of words right now. A variation on Parting's Immortal All In.
Yes. Seems very likely.
Okay, so we're going to be seeing how good Chaos is at micro. That Stalker doing a great job. Who is lagging?
I think that may have been me, unfortunately.
No, that's not good. Okay, so they are getting the Colossus Disruptor Den, which is actually not surprising at all.
No, not really. It's a very conservative call.
As well as the Twilight Council. Probably just for upgrades, but I mean, Archons are great too.
Yes. So is Storm.
Yeah, Storm's really great for taking out large groups of lings. Okay, so this pylon's definitely going down. Oh, 1 sentry. Okay, this sentry's probably just here to force field off in case if Kane tries to come in and, you know, murder them real quick, which is probably what these cannon. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not what those cannons are for.
We may have some communication issues between our Archon team. One of whom really didn't want to play Protoss.
This is really common. Is you have to communicate for this to work, and it definitely won't work well if the communication isn't there. So Kane's just about to finish up his 5th and a few macro hatches. It's gonna have so much larva. He's getting that infestation pit again, and I'm willing to bet he's gonna go for flying locusts again.
Yeah, he's really favoring.
He seems really
interested
in using the storm host with flying locusts, and I think it's a good idea because they're much more of a harassment unit now, and not the boring, no one likes this game unit.
Yes. Much less of a siege unit, much more of an interesting harassment tool. Although the one thing I don't like about the swarm host, or the new swarm host, is it's probably going to result in like an even more restricted map making situation, where like something like this that's not really going to fly with flying locust because it's just so difficult to stop them from actually getting over there and killing your third or your natural. And it's kind of, it puts like an unfair onus on the defender because they just can't deal with that.
Kane is making so many Zerglings.
Yes, and unfortunately, this might. Okay, let's see what Kane's looking at. What is Kane looking at?
We don't know. Look at all those Zerglings. They've become water molecules, and they're now drowning the Colossus. Look at them all.
And that is going
That's
to be
GG.
the game.
Right there. Okay, so you can win a game with like 200 Zerglings. Just literally flooding in.
Well, how many Zerglings are there?
181.
89 after killing an entire army.
Okay, GG. So next we have Flash and Salentar. We should try to get Chaos in again since he didn't want to play Protoss. Anyway.
Yes, if anyone wants to play Terran with Chaos, we can get you in soon. Oh, and we need to fit in Coyote too.
Yeah, he's after Flash and Salentar with Dutch Pirate. Let's see. Hexar still hasn't played, but I don't know if he actually wants to play. Avium hasn't played yet. Okay. Okay, we gotta find a Terran partner for Chaos.
Yep. Anyone in the chat who plays Terran or in the group, just get in there, play with Chaos.
I wonder. Trying to think. Templar is online. What the hell?
He's doing the Team Liquid map contest though.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
He was helping to organize that.
Okay, in the bottom left, in the candy cane red, mYinsanity's Kane. And in the top right, in... I guess I'm going to have to go Cobalt again. In the blue of the Cobalt variety, we have Seldentar and EG Flash.
So before anything picks up here, well, once again we see another extractor trick.
I'm gonna find out if that's good.
Okay, we'll let Kane know.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we get into the action of this game, I just mentioned the Team Liquid map contest right before we started, and it's a really cool thing that's going on where Blizzard is taking community-made maps that have been voted on in the map contest by the community, and they're going to be putting 3 of them in the next ladder pool. And right now there's a tournament going on where you can watch those maps being played. So after the Archon series is done, because clearly we're more important, you guys should all go check that out because it's pretty cool.
Okay, so does Coyote play Terran?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I don't have them on my list to creep them.
Are they in the group?
No.
Oh, okay. So okay, never mind. I was going to say, I find it curious that the Protoss is only throwing up 1 gas, but they now have 2. But also, Kane is once again going for a 4-hatch opening.
He's just gonna
oh my
keep
god.
Getting more.
This is it. This is the 5-hatch before
this
pool.
Is it. Guys, right now, it's almost at 3 game minutes. 3:04, 3:03. There you go. There you have it, XR.
Oh, do they have a
forge? Are they faking this out, or is this for real?
They don't have a forge.
Fake. But there you go. We're gonna have to highlight that. You're just getting greedier and greedier.
We have seen the 5-hatch before pool.
But why not? If you can push it to the limits.
Are they gonna try to cannon rush this still?
They could. I mean, it's freaking 5 hatches. His pool's barely half done.
They don't know about the 5th though.
Not yet. But it is pretty strange to have 5 hatches at like the 3:03 mark. So they probably do not expect that.
No. And if this goes unscouted, Kane is just gonna have an enormous economy.
He can Ling Flood for days. Or, as we learned in the GSL, if you have 5 base gas, you can have infinity mutas.
Yes.
Which actually, infinity is not a number, it's an idea. It's a concept. I just want to clarify that. Okay. Yeah. Good comment in the Twitch chat there. That's right. You have 5 hatcheries. You don't need queens. He's not right away, that's for sure. Okay, so... Still, this is at the 4th. This is so weird to say.
You got the single zealot harass.
Oh, one drone, one down.
At least 1 drone. Yeah. Let's see what else you can get.
Kane's micros are quite good. Okay, so... They got 1 drone for 1 zealot. This Overlord is going to come in now and scout pretty much everything. Actually, except most of the 2 extra gateways they just built are at the 3rd. I don't know if you saw that or not.
No, but he might very soon with this Ling.
Going down the Taste Seeker hallway.
Or if he does a scout with this Overlord too.
Yeah, the Overlord scouting time is going to have to be... Okay, well, you saw now with the Ling. But normally you'd have one fly in around 7-ish minutes, 7.5.
That's going to have to change now,
That's
too.
Definitely going to have to change, yeah. So,
This is
flying
going to be
probably
a
around.
very different game once Legacy hits.
It's incredibly different. And I learned so much just from watching like a billion games on Nimbus.
Yeah. That's one of our favorite things about the Archon series. I mean, obviously the best thing about the Archon series is getting to interact with this wonderful community that you guys are and organize some games for you to play. Well, we've got a gateway explosion. But anyway, the other really fun thing we get to do is we get to watch what the pros do with these new tools to their disposal. So, we get to see Kane loving the Flying Locust upgrade.
And getting a 6th hatch now. And I bet he's probably going to put that infestation pit down as soon as his lair finishes.
Probably, and then he's going to build his
swarm host right there,
here.
and he can walk right over to the tasteless balcony. I'm now declaring that's the tasteless balcony. And then have the Flying Locusts destroy the natural. Okay, so Kane is making a lot of Zerglings again.
Yes, but a lot of Zerglings versus like
sentries is not quite as good as a lot of Zerglings against one Colossus.
Yes, and a lot of Zerglings against what is this?
A gateway. Oh, I thought you were saying 7 gateways. Okay.
9 gate zealot sentry like that. You do not want Zerglings against that.
And if they take or get a disruptor in the mix, those things are fast.
Yes.
7 hatcheries may very well be on the way there, Hexar. We'll see.
We'll see how well this pressure does. That's the big question.
Well, there are definitely macro hatches up. 3 macro hatches going up right now. This is... Okay, some okay force fields there. They could have been a little bit better. A lot of those sentries getting really low on health. Okay, so he saved a lot of them there. Or they saved a lot of them there, which is really good because they have quite a bit of energy on them.
Mm-hmm. They've been banked up.
You do not want to lose that many force fields, which they're going to have to use right now. Okay. So zoning out the Lings. I really wanted someone to use a disruptor in a straight-up engagement.
That's something we've not yet seen.
Yeah, so far we've only seen the disruptor used as a harassment unit. Okay, so this is a great position for the Protoss. Like, those Lings cannot get very good surface area there.
And just the continued zealot warp-ins going to be really great for them, but there are so
many
6 bases of Zergling production.
Not only that, there are 3 macro hatches. Also, there goes the infestation pit.
This doesn't even make sense. How does Kane do this?
Well, the 5th base went down uncontested. They didn't know.
Yeah.
So if they had known about that 5th base, they may have been pushing out earlier when he didn't have like 100 or so Lings on the map.
Well, you know what I'm hearing right now? I'm hearing 5 hatch before pooled is gonna be the new meta. Because this shit is crazy.
Okay, more macro hatches going down. Look at all of these Zerglings. Look at all of them. 163. Like, he doesn't have anything but Zerglings and Queens for fighting. Almost 200 Zerglings. Okay, this... Like, normally I would say this isn't good, but somehow he's making it work. This Nexus is going down for sure. That's a cancel. This Protoss army, I don't think there are enough force fields in this to take on 239 Zerglings. Look at the mini-map. It's just like, they just kind of flow down all the hallways and just, phagocytose everything in their way. Whoa, look at that crazy line of Zerglings. Okay. So, some pretty good force fields going down, but force fields don't last forever. So, this is probably going to be the end right here, once the force fields run out. because they don't have any answer. They don't have any splash, really, is what happens. They don't have Storm, they don't have Colossus, they don't have a Disruptor. Kane's just making more and more Zerglings. This is really like the essence of Zerg, like the Swarm. You literally swarm them. He's taking it to the next level of swarming.
This is interesting because in that battle, he has more Zerglings than when he started.
That is interesting.
Just think about that. He has more than when he started, and he killed the entire army of Protoss.
Okay.
That is so many Zerglings.
So this is definitely GG now. You know, they're gonna hold on for as long as they can. That's almost 300 Zerglings on the map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope,
crap.
there we go, 310 Zerglings. Oh, one died. Okay. How many hatcheries does he have?
Does this even work? I think
it works eventually.
No, but I mean, like, the math on this. There's 323 Zerglings, 72 drones, and 6 queens.
Oh. Well, look at his supply. He broke it.
Yeah, I think
there's something wrong with this. We might want to... Yeah. He's right. There's a supply bug. We might want to let Jack attack now.
Yeah.
Okay, GG.
Yeah, because 306, like, the max you can have is...
Okay, this is clearly... clearly retarded. Okay, anyway. GG. Good thing this isn't a real tournament or anything.
Yes.
Alright, so next we have Dutch Pirate and Coyote. And then after that, we probably have time for one more, and I think we should try... Hey, did Chaos leave? Okay, well, I was gonna say, yeah. Get Chaos in again. But he's gone. So after this one, we'll probably have time for one more if anyone's interested.
So who was coming in? Dutch Pirate and...
Coyote.
Coyote?
Your friend. Seven hatch before pool. Maybe try 6. 4 to 5. Which, this sounds crazy now.
Hexar in the chat is the pioneer of the new 5 hatch before pool.
You saw it here first.
So yeah, we'll see how fast this game goes. It may be our last one of the day, but just remember that we are doing these shows pretty much every weekend now.
Yes, next weekend is Violet.
Yep, next weekend we'll have Violet on the show.
Don't know if we've confirmed a time yet, though.
No, we haven't. We'll if you follow us on Twitter, we will let you know about the timing as soon as we find out. Our Twitter's at bacon_infinity.
And of course, if you are part of the group, you have the little event thing show up, and that will have the time on it as well.
And I believe after that... Okay, let's just get into this.
Okay. Another ZVZ.
And
now, I wonder, do you think they're both going to do, like, quad hatch?
We'll see.
And then Ling flood each other instead of Roach v Roach. It just becomes a mass Ling flood with like 1 or 2 Banelings, burrowed Banelings. The most explosive games.
You know, I think I may have just realized what the supply bug is.
What?
Actually, this may not have anything to do with it, but maybe because Kane is one person playing in Archon mode, it's bugging out and thinking that he should have 400 supply or something.
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll just report it to them.
We'll talk to Jack, see what he has to say. Or you can. I think I'm still getting full pay for doing that volunteer job.
Oh, good.
That I was only there for an hour for. Okay, in the bottom right, in the red, we have mYinsanity Kane. And the top left, or in the top left, not in the top left, we have in the blue, Dutch Pirate and Coyote.
With a very fast expand.
I guess this is more like just fast expand now. This is just regular, because we know that you can get it down in less than a minute.
That's true.
Okay, so now will Kane also opt for the more economical build? Or will he... Yes, okay, so never mind that then. He's going to opt for the more economical build.
Question is answered. Although slightly slower than our Archons.
Now, in the past few games, he's been favoring going double or triple hatch before pool. But this one, it seems that it's been a quicker pool. And now these builds are almost identical.
Where's the gas? Is there going to be gas?
Probably. We'll see.
Well, the quicker gas seems to be the deviation, where Kane is going for a third hatch.
Okay, so our Archon heroes are going to have speed much quicker than Kane will. And they'll be able to apply some pressure with this, for sure, especially since Kane has opted to get the third hatch.
And I do like that choice. Like, we've seen all day that Kane's just been he's all about them bases. All about that base.
It's all about getting all the money and all this stuff and then winning.
Yep. So he really has been favoring the expansion. So, why not get speed? Yeah. Yep, pulling it out. And they are getting speed.
Well, thanks for showing up anyway, Maestro. You can play next week. Or you can play in the fun tournament we're having next week with the SCV Rush.
Yep.
It's going to be called SCV Fun Time. That's what we're going to be doing. Where we just think of really crazy ideas for tournaments, and then we do it.
Yes. So this next Saturday for SCV Rush Fun Time, we'll be doing a No Locked Alliances Fastest Map Possible Free-for-All tournament. There's going to be like a points-based system for advancement. It's going to be really cool. You should check it out.
Oh, look at the pathing these links have been taking. Okay, except for those ones that went right down the middle. They have been going completely around the tower.
I think they possibly wanted...
Probably trying to avoid the balloons. We don't know for sure. Okay, they've got a Baneling nest coming down. Now, Kane has recognized that there is a real threat now. Yeah, well, I guess he did a little before. He's getting the Spine Crawler, the March of Queens. Okay, so speed is done. Just poking in a little bit. Now, speedlings always beat slowlings. It's just the way it is.
The speed advantage is just, oh my god, are they going to start?
Okay, are they going to get the queen though?
There's so many queens there.
5 queens. That's a significant amount of queens. Okay, so they're morphing in. They were morphing in Baneling. Okay.
The Banelings were canceled.
Let's hold that thought. Oh, they just run right past. This is not good.
But what can they get done?
Let's see what they can get done here. So they're splitting the lings up, which is a really smart idea, I'd say. So you can take out drones from each bases. Oh, the lings at the main were taken out quite quickly. But
Oh, the March of the
the
Queens.
natural lost so many. Oh, that was not the best Baneling hit.
That had the potential to be huge. There's no follow-up. They're just droning up out of this. I really like that decision. They did some damage. They're pulling back.
Okay, so now this really showcases the importance of what I always say. You've got to connect the creep between your main and your third.
That's so true. You literally have said this every time we've done this series. And
exactly.
This is why. Kane's queens were marching their slow butts up here. And in that time, he lost almost an entire base of workers.
And I hadn't even said it yet today, but Okay,
oh
so
God,
this is unusual, but maybe by the time they get there, our Archon heroes will not be expecting a group of 7 queens and slow lings to be coming their way.
Yes, and sorry, I had to go to Kane's vision because I was like, does he know this is happening?
No,
and
he
yes,
knows.
he saw it.
He saw it.
This is the thing that he wanted.
Now, do you think they'll transfuse each other?
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Like, look at all the energy on it. Maybe they transfuse like one ling.
Well, maybe the roaches, but it's likely just going to be each other. Oh yes, Archon roaches.
Okay, so they know now there is a 7 queen force at their doorstep.
What exactly do you do about this?
Well, they have 13 roaches on the way.
And I guess they counterattack.
Quite a few lings. Oh, they're cutting off the reinforcing queens. Okay, this is a lot of slow lings. Versus 3 roaches and a queen.
Well, you know what? Kane never got gas. This is the most gasless attack you can do.
Wow, you're right. Okay. So this is what you do to a speedling pressure. But they're also counterattacking at the 3rd. Now, I also agree, queens and their transfuse, super OP. That's because I'm Protoss and, like, I think everything's OP. Even players are OP. Oh, okay, so they focused down on the one queen that had enough energy for a transfuse. Now, that's good. That's really going to help them out a lot. But they still have 7 other queens, and a lot of them have almost full energy. So they definitely need to pull the drones, which they have done. And they're going to catch a couple more queens off.
Oh my god, the transfuses are so clutch.
Yeah.
Missed a few of them, but...
Now there are only 6 queens. Okay, now this is a very unusual fight.
Kane is going to have...
I think they're going to clean this up.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was going to say he's going to have to retreat, but you cannot retreat with slow lings and queens. That doesn't happen.
And there's no such thing as, like, fast queens, so even if you had creep... Oh, GG!
Viewer victory.
Viewer victory, we're going to have to highlight that. Great game, guys. Okay, so I guess we have time for one more. We have no more on the list.
Is Coyote still in here?
Yes, Coyote is in here.
Not Coyote.
Chaos? No, Chaos isn't here, but Javium hasn't played, but he's away. Yeah. Put Seldentar and... Put everyone who's on in. Dutch Pirate, Seldentar, and... What's his face? Coyote and Hexar if he wants. This will be the last, like, psychotic game. Max 5 people. Okay, so to the Twitch chat, you gotta join the group where we can't invite you. Oh, I think we have a full group now. Oh no, we have one more because you have to be referee.
Yes.
Okay, Hexar can't play.
Okay, is there anyone
Someone else wants to come in.
Okay, Dimmer.
There. Is that him? I don't know, Kev. Is that...
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get them in. So we have This is the most you can have on one team. Let's see if Saldantar accepts. Okay. They have to decide. Okay, so it looks most votes for Zerg. All right, thank you for joining us. I don't know, Kev. It's a pretty interesting name.
Okay, so let's just go in here. We're gonna have a Zerg.
Okay, we're gonna have another ZVZ. Okay, so before we start, I just want to stress you guys need to talk. It's so important. And probably one person on Trash Talk. You can do that with 5 people for sure.
You could have 2 people on Trash Talk. Okay, that is
different.
different.
Okay, different. Okay. All right, thank you for joining us. And we hope you have fun. He gets shafted to the other side. Okay, so this is a lot of names for me to remember. Okay, so do them first, or I'm going to forget.
Okay. Your laptop.
Oh, that would explain a lot. This is making me hungry. Okay, so go to the bottom left. In the blue, we have Seldentar, Coyotes, Smuggler, Dutch Pirate, and I don't know, Kev? In the top right, in the red, we have Candy Cane Kane from mYinsanity.
Candy Cane Kane. Oh my god, that has got to be like his new Twitter name or something.
Candy Cane Kane. Did you ever see that movie? It was like supposed to be a horror film or one of those thrillers where it was like about 2 kids screwing around on like one of the radios that truck drivers had, and they pretended to be some woman that wanted to like hook up, and they're like, "My name's Candy Cane. I'd like to meet at this hotel. Make sure you bring pink champagne."
I have not seen that movie.
And like the truck driver turned out to be like really psycho and like crazy and tried to kill them. That's what Candy Cane Kane makes you think of. Okay. So both going for the fast hatch. Can you put the production tab on?
Oh, yep.
Thanks. Okay, so our Archon heroes are going for a much quicker third than Kane. Now, do you think Kane is feeling a little threatened by the fact there are 5 people playing against him, so he wants to end this quick?
I don't know. I think he might be feeling a little cheesy, since this is like the only time he hasn't gone for triple hatch. Like, not always before pool, but, you know, quickly. He's getting the fast gas.
Maybe he's a little shaken up by his Queen March not working out.
Maybe. March of the Queen Gwins.
Yeah. The Queen Gwins.
Although actual penguins are much faster.
Well, that's also in reference to, I believe, Emperor penguins. Is it Emperor penguins?
Oh, yeah.
They live in the Arctic. Anyway. So Kane's already started zergling speed, and our Archons have opted to go for the quick Roach Warren. Now, I think this is probably a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this is a good idea.
I mean, we found out many times in the past few months of doing Archon series that Roach Ravager, they're really
good.
Yeah. Like, if you can land those hits, not many things can survive a few Ravager shots. And even if you don't land the hits, it just buys you that space and time.
And I'm not getting sound from you.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I hit the tuning. Anyway, I'll figure that out. But you hear it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all that matters. All right, so these lings are just here to poke around, get a scout, maybe make them a little nervous while he gets his third and drone up a bit, and then I'm not sure if he's going to do a Ling Flood again like he did to our poor Protoss players. It's probably not quite as good against a Zerg.
Yeah. We will see.
Okay, so they're the Ravagers.
Roaches in production. These Lings are still being annoying.
Okay. So here we go again with the creep. Seriously, you just got to connect that creep. If that means taking your first expansion outside of where you normally would, like the natural spot, then you do that just so you can get the creep and defend this third. Because right now, this is not looking so good. Even with 5 people. Each person could be microing a roach.
Yeah. With 1 person on macro.
Yes. And you can still have someone on trash talk, too. That works.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't.
So you can see how annoying it is. Only at the start, though. The pros of Archon mode, they really only become evident in the late game. Or if you have a small force of, what's the majigger? Harassment units.
Yes.
Okay, so Kane's getting a lair right now, and I bet he's going to put an infestation pit down almost immediately.
Probably. That seems very likely. He is going...
Based on his previous gameplay.
Once again, prioritizing the range upgrades, which will affect his locus.
Okay.
If he goes for them.
We'll see. So what's hitting... Oh, that's probably their Queen Zone out of balloon. Down by their third.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're gonna get that. I mean, Overlord. Oh, damn. Gotta work on that. Okay, so... Big group of Lings coming down, and they had not been making units for the past little while. They were droning up, so there are only a few roaches here.
It should be enough to deflect this.
Unless if they get surrounded like that.
Oh, but now the door is open.
Okay, so now Lings can just run by and kill all the drones at the natural and in the main if they want, but I guess just take the ones out by the third. That's okay too.
Come on, defender's advantage. That's what our Archons
The only
need.
problem with this, though, once you get on their hatch, is the roaches come out one at a time.
Yeah, and you just kill them.
You just one-shot them.
Yeah,
and then it doesn't matter if you had 100 roaches building. They come out one at a time. It's just 100 roaches you one-shot, one right after each other.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is looking like they're probably going to be able to hold it now. Kane's still marching reinforcements in, but defender's advantage certainly helping them out a lot. Would have been nice if their creep was connecting, but things happen. Okay.
Kane's push is just really strong. Also, that concave is like there were so many useless roaches back here,
kind of tripping on each other.
Yeah, and I mean, I just said the concave was strong. Now look at it.
Okay. Yeah, everything I just said about them maybe being able to hold on. No, I was wrong. Okay. GG.
GG Candy Cane.
Candy Cane. That's gonna be like if for some reason, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but if for some reason he decided to become like a stripper or something, that would definitely be his name.
Well, I mean, he did gain some notoriety when he beat Holt in the WCS qualifiers by playing without a shirt on. So it's possible.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
possible
right.
that Kane will become the first ever StarCraft 2 stripper.
So just like he progressively was wearing less and less clothing, and then finally he introduces himself as Candy Cane.
Yep. And that is the game.
Well, that's been the game for a while, but we'll just let him kill everything.
I guess they all have to say their GGs, and they're
That's
There's
there.
5 of
Killed
them.
the last building. Okay. Great games, guys.
So thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to try and get Kane in here for another quick interview.
Quick post-game chat. If you have any questions you want us to ask him, type them in the chat now, either in Twitch or in the group chat.
Yep. Any questions
Any
you have
questions, including if you're curious about his future as a male stripper. Oh yeah, I can't hear. I forgot. I have to figure out the tuning.
Oh, hey, Kane.
Apparently my webcam isn't working. One sec.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So, welcome back and congratulations on winning almost every game today.
Yeah, I did lose that one though.
Yeah, you tried the March of the Queens.
Yeah, it didn't work too well.
It was definitely worth a try. Got some good laughs out of us.
I thought it might work actually because I thought I was pretty ahead, but I looked at the resources after and we were both pretty even. So
yeah, and it was really interesting to see the true gasless Zerg style.
Yeah. No
anyway,
gas.
So can you hear him now?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, very good.
I hope you didn't hear me saying all those crazy things.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Well, I guess if you wanted to know, everyone in the chat knows anyway. I was just saying how, like, I was introducing you as Candy Cane Kane a few times because, you were playing red. And it's possible that if someday you decided to become a stripper, that would be your name.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably be a good alias. I think I could pull it off, the Candy Cane.
Yeah, I think so. So if you ever decide to do that, I would love to know.
Oh, yep. Sorry. I forgot to switch the screen to show us and you. Anyway.
Everybody wants to see your face.
I haven't showered today.
Please.
The true
That's like the life
lifestyle.
of a student. I haven't showered in months. But,
The life of a pro gamer and a student is like, yeah, pretty much don't shower as long as you can go.
Yeah.
And
as long as you can stand the smell of your own stench.
Well, I mean,
even then you can push it a bit.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, so we have a question from the in-game chat. I don't know if this is a legitimate question, but I'll ask you anyway. How can a little drone transform into a building?
You press B, and then you press whatever button building you want. So for spawning pool is S. And that's how a beautiful little drone transforms into a big, scary building, I guess.
Okay. If you were a drone, what building would you want to turn into?
Probably a spire because it's tall and kind of elegant.
Okay.
That's the only time I've ever heard a spire described as elegant.
Well, yeah, and then it can transform into a greater spire, so there's also room for advancement,
Oh, that's true.
Wow,
that's
good
true.
point.
Thank
you. You're on the ball.
Damn, you're thinking about your career as a drone.
Yeah. It's the only way to do it.
And he now wants to know, after you make a building, does the drone explode?
No, actually, if you look closely at some of the buildings, like a spawning pool, you can see the drone actually like moving around inside.
Oh yeah, like doing the swimming thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. I guess this is more of a comment, but Actually, I think it's same person says that everybody in the chat wants to see your mighty beard
and your face.
So we're glad we could bring that to them.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're our first non-Korean. How does that make you feel?
Really?
Really? No one else would talk to us. They're like, "Oh, who the hell are you? You guys crazy?"
Aw.
Yeah, we had to blackmail Snoot to get a maybe.
Yeah, we have this creepy picture we took of him at IEM. It's like pretty creepy. So
I have a really creepy picture of him as well. He's like feeling up my chest.
you share.
I know. I feel kind of bad doing it, and I'd need to ask him for permission first. But it's pretty funny.
Okay, well, you can share it with us, and we'll not share it to the internet if you don't want us to.
Okay.
Now we have a question from, I don't know, I think Kev. If you were to win a EPS versus who, would you want to win it?
Versus poo?
Versus who?
Versus who? Oh,
Yeah, I said that really crazily. I'm bad at reading and English, which is terrible because it's my first language, my only language.
I would probably, I don't know, I'd want to play against Hasu because he's like a god among men. So Hasu ups.
All right, good answer. So far, no more questions from the chat. Once again, I'm forgetting what I was going to ask you.
Well, do you have any advice for the Archon champions? Like, they already know how crazy it is with the lack of communication.
Yeah, it seems really, really hard. Like, with 2 people, it's okay, but with any more than that, it's, like, ridiculous.
Have you tried it?
No, I actually haven't tried playing with anybody else. This was actually my first time playing Legacy of the Void at all, to be honest with you.
Well, it seems like you knew what you were doing.
I mean, it's just kind of intuitive because you get more money to start with and then you make more buildings and stuff. I thought it was really fun. I'm actually super, super excited now because I haven't had that much fun playing StarCraft in a while. So, yeah, it was actually really fun.
Awesome. I feel so... I don't know, not quite honored, but feel like maybe you might remember me. and then I can take a creepy picture of you.
I mean, I don't think you'd get a creepy picture out of me. I'm usually pretty photogenic, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we noticed you're also like one of the only people that smiles in their picture. Everyone else has this weird, like, trying to look tough face. Or there's only one picture of Hydra on the internet, too.
Yeah, that's actually really true.
Okay, so 2 more questions. First one, most important. Would you like to come back on the Archon series sometime?
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, I'm going to be pretty busy in the next few weeks just because of WCS and all that stuff.
Of course.
But it was really fun, and I would definitely come back. As long as we played Legacy of the Void.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, and the other question is, we are hosting a bit of an interesting tournament next weekend. There's no prize pool or anything, but if you want to come check it out, that'd be really awesome.
Is it like next Saturday or something?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. My buddy, he has a med interview that day, so I'm gonna like try to help him out in whatever way I can. But if I do have any free time, I will legitimately come and check it out for sure.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Cool. It's I'm not sure if you.
We'll give him the details.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, one question that I've been meaning to ask everybody, and I only ever asked MC. Mm-hmm. Will you be my friend?
Sure.
Whoa, the first sure. He was very diplomatic and saying, I don't really know you.
I mean, that's kind of like the Korean answer. The white person answer is yes and then never talk to you again.
Oh.
Okay.
Dreams crushed. Nah, that's all right. I understand.
We're going to hold you to it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for coming on the show, and thanks everyone for watching, and have a good afternoon. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, one of the nicest pro gamers around. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to give us a follow on Twitch or Twitter, you can find out what's going on in the future. And watch out for our threads on Reddit and Team Liquid, where we'll be posting future events. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.